Hey guys, LevelCap here, and this week in gaming was probably one of the biggest in gaming history. Cyberpunk 2077 launched, Season 1 of Black Ops Cold War is way bigger than expected, Escape from Tarkov's next map goes full urban combat, and much more. Big reveals are often the highlight of Game Awards, but this year's show had some fascinating announcements. The highlights were trailers for a new Mass Effect title, a gameplay reveal of Back 4 Blood, Perfect Dark, Dragon Age 4, Elite Dangerous's next expansion, and the launch date for Microsoft Flight Sim on console. The new Mass Effect game got a teaser showing Liara from the original trilogy. Apparently the game will serve as a sequel to Mass Effect 3 and Andromeda. Following Andromeda's poor reception, it was uncertain whether BioWare would return to the franchise anytime soon. The new game might still be a long way off from launch, but it's good to know that they haven't given up on Mass Effect. BioWare recently revealed a remaster of the original trilogy is in the works, and that's sure to drum up some hype for the legendary franchise. Back 4 Blood is the new co-op zombie survival game by Left 4 Dead's developers Turtle Rock. If Valve doesn't plan on making Left 4 Dead 3, it's pretty clear Turtle Rock will. The gameplay trailer could easily be mistaken for an official entry in the Left 4 Dead franchise. While Valve did recently publish a major content update for Left 4 Dead 2, it was a community-made expansion. It's an impressive expansion of course, but it's no sequel or complete overhaul. Back 4 Blood looks very much like what fans have been waiting for. The Perfect Dark teaser looks like a direct sequel to the original game, but it's so vague that there's not much to go on. It's also pretty obvious that it doesn't represent real gameplay. The game will be a first-person shooter that focuses heavily on the ecological disasters that shape the game's world. The teaser for Dragon Age 4 had some juicy details for fans of the franchise, but still didn't give us a release date. The game will follow 2014's Dragon Age Inquisition. The teaser reveals that Solas, your follower in Inquisition, was Dreadwolf in disguise. Dreadwolf is a pretty bad dude hell-bent on destroying the world. Dragon Age 4 will focus on your conflict with Dreadwolf, but beyond that, we don't know what the story will entail. The next expansion for Elite Dangerous will finally add space legs to the game. Odyssey adds FPS combat, the ability to walk around on planetary surfaces, on-foot missions, and much more. If you've been disappointed by Star Citizen's prolonged development, Elite Dangerous is offering a lot of the same features. And while the space sims are dramatically different from each other in terms of scope and ambition, Elite has proven to be an incredibly good space game. Odyssey looks like a generational leap for the game. Players have been waiting 6 years to leave their Sidewinders. Hopefully the missions and gameplay Odyssey offers will be a little bit more engaging than Elite's usual fare of go here and blow this up. The final big reveal was for Microsoft Flight Sim's console release date. The cutting-edge Flight Sim is coming to Xbox Series consoles next summer and will likely offer 4K 30fps gameplay on the Series X if the trailer's technical specs are anything to go by. On PC, MS Flight Sim has proven to be a system-stopping title, bringing even high-end systems to their knees. And while the next-gen consoles have proven to be pretty powerful machines, I certainly wouldn't expect 4K 60fps gameplay from this particular title. Cyberpunk 2077 finally released this week and the reviews were all over the place. Much of the division stemmed from reviewers not getting the game's day one update until after publishing their reviews. In general, it seems like the game lives up to the hype but is marred with a litany of bugs and poor performance on last-gen consoles. While the devs will likely address many of those bugs and even performance issues, it still makes you question if CD Projekt Red putting their devs through crunch hell this year was actually worth it. Some reviewers have suggested that the game should have been delayed into next year. At this point though, it doesn't really matter. Cyberpunk recouped its development and marketing costs on pre-orders alone. Within 4 hours of launching, it had over 1 million concurrent players on Steam alone. It's without a doubt the biggest launch of a PC game ever and even beat recent WoW Shadowlands expansion by over 1 million units sold. As for updates and bug fixes, the game's first post-launch update dropped yesterday. It fixed several quest-related bugs that could stop progress or force players to restart from a previous saves. Vehicle pop-in should also be reduced, so no more cars magically appearing right in front of you. Many stability and crash issues were addressed, though I've only experienced one crash in my time while playing the game. The devs also adjusted the brain dance sequences that were causing epileptic symptoms in people sensitive to flashing lights. Overall, the patch isn't huge in terms of significant improvements, but many of the fixes are still critical to gameplay. The Season 1 update for Call of Duty Cold War is looking way bigger than expected. It adds a new Warzone map called Rebirth Island, updates the Gulag experience, and adds Cold War's entire roster of weapons to the Battle Royale. Cold War is getting the 2v2 gunfight mode with 4 maps. Core multiplayer is getting 3 new maps and a holiday version of Nuketown. 3 new guns are also being added: the Groza assault rifle, MAC-10 SMG, and Street Sweeper shotgun. While much of this content feels like stuff the game should have had on launch, it's still a welcome addition to the game. Cold War launched with barely 8 core multiplayer maps and a pretty small roster of weapons. Modern Warfare launched in a similar state but still offered more content up front. Escape from Tarkov is finally letting players explore the city of Tarkov. The game's next map, Streets of Tarkov, just got a new teaser trailer, and it's frankly incredible. Many of the game's current maps are your usual rural landscapes dotted with industrial buildings, but this new map is pure urban combat. The level of detail on display, especially in the building interiors, is stunning. I'd expect a pretty gnarly performance hit on the map when it eventually launches. The teaser doesn't give a release date, but I think it's safe to say players will be roaming the city's streets before the summer of next year. It's no secret that Nvidia likes to put out its Ti variants of their GPUs once AMD shows their GPU hand, and it looks like their plans are slowly starting to be revealed for this generation of hardware. Leaks suggest that the RTX 3080 Ti will launch in 2021, that fills the price gap between the $700 price tag of the 3080 and the $1,500 price tag of the 3090. So maybe the Ti will be $800 or $1,000. The same leak also suggests that the RTX 3050 is on the way to serve as a budget 30 series GPU. In our final story this week, the first new Medal of Honor game since 2012 hit store shelves to mixed reviews. The VR shooter Above and Beyond takes players back to World War II and offers a full campaign experience, multiplayer, and a gallery mode that showcases real World War II vets and their stories. Many reviews complain about technical issues and performance problems. A lot of them seem to stem from users running the game on mechanical hard drives. And while the devs highly recommended using an SSD, the game is also 180 gigabytes, which is a big chunk of storage for a standard SSD. That said, devs are promising a patch that will address some VR comfort concerns, fix a bunch of bugs, and more. Hopefully, this is just another case of a good game hiding behind some launch bugs. And that wraps it up for this week in gaming. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what excited you the most about this week. There was so much that happened, from big reveals to big launches and big updates. There's just a lot of different things hitting a lot of different games at once. Let me know what you spent your time doing in the comments down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more content in the future, and I'll see you guys next time. This is LevelCap signing off.